Good evening. Thank you to all the baseball fans for coming to the concert tonight. I really appreciate it. We'd like to welcome everyone here tonight for the concert. I'm Gwen McCaskill, and I'm on the board of Arts Forward, and we're tonight's sponsor of the Westman Youth Choir. Our community has had a long history with the Westman Youth Choir. From its beginning, we've had directors and singers, organizers and parents and concert goers who have enjoyed participating and supporting this very special organization. And we know that tonight's performance will leave all of us, whether we're performing or listening, with new memories of amazing music. But we're not able to host such a fantastic concert, and I know it's going to be because I got to listen to the rehearsal before supper. We couldn't do it without the support of our community, and we are truly thankful for everyone who has helped in any way. So thank you, first of all, to the Neepawa United Anglican Church for welcoming us to this amazing facility. You always make us feel so welcome, and thank you for opening up your beautiful church to us. To the members of PhilCan for providing our meal for the choir tonight. It was delicious? Yes! It was very much appreciated. To Farmery for your donation of the craft soda. That was a big hit to go along with our meal as well. And to the families of our community who will open their homes tonight to billet the choir, we are so thankful for you. And to you, the audience, thank you for coming out and supporting choral music and our singers. There is something so special about being able to perform and share with an appreciative audience. So we'd like to acknowledge the singers from our community tonight. Charlie Kerfoot. Marian Bertadoza. Cyril Warwick. And now, under the direction of Clint McLaughlin, Kendra Obach, and accompanied by Daniel Bennett, please help me welcome the 2025 Westman Youth Choir.
Our first piece was Ahlak Wasalan, which is Arabic for welcome, to welcome each and every one of you who is here with us tonight.
We acknowledge that we gather today on the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Assiniboine, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and the national homeland of the Red River Métis, who have stewarded this land for generations. This land is covered by Treaty 2, which was established to ensure peace and coexistence. We recognize the history, resilience, and contributions of Indigenous communities and commit ourselves to fostering respect and understanding.
As we enjoy this evening of music, let us remember and celebrate the cultures and traditions that enriched our community. We honor their enduring connection to this territory and express our gratitude for the opportunity to perform and share music here.
This next song we'll be singing is Okawamawaski. This song is about Mother Earth and how we need to take care of it. Then we'll be singing Sun on Water. This song uses sound and cultures to connect across barriers and depict sunrise.
Continuing on with the theme of land, we'll be singing a song called Wood Smoke and Oranges, which in my opinion depicts exactly what it means to be a Canadian. One of my favorite memories of this song is us all singing it at camp while a loon swam towards us. After that will be a song called From the Underground, which is a really fun and intricate piece that I think will keep you all on your toes. We hope you enjoy.
Through about this country that's a part of me and you. We nosed her in by Pakistan for 15 days to set paddle and the spirit and the mercy of the waves. The Wanagans were loaded down and a gift left on the shore, for it's best if we surrender to the rugged northern shore. In the land of the silver birch, cry of the loon. There's something about this country that's a part of me and you. The waves smash the smoky cliffs of Old Woman Bay, where we fought against the back swell, and then we're on our way. I would talk with you of spirits by the vision pits we saw them walk the agate beaches of the mighty Gargantua. In the land of the silver birch, cry of the loon. There's something about this country that's a part of me and you. I turn my back upon this thing, try to deny the coastline of my dreams, but it turns me bye-bye. It tossed a mighty ship around, smashed the lighthouse door, sent shivers up my spine. Oh, the rugged northern shore, in the land of the silver birch, cry of the loon. There's something about this country that's a part of me and you. Oh, the land of the silver birch, cry of the loon. There's something about this country that's a part of me and you. No matter where I go to, it's always home again, to the rugged northern shore and the days of sun and wind. And in a single breath, I knew all of the style, though no one else could tell. Everything had changed since. Something's coming up from the underground, I feel it coming up from the underground, as surely as it's pushing up, it's pulling me down. Something's coming up from the underground, something's coming up from the underground, I feel it coming up from the underground, as surely as it's pushing up, it's pulling me down. Something's coming up from the underground, can you hear the sound from the underground? Do you feel it coming up from the underground? 'Cause something's coming up, I feel it coming up, I feel it coming up, I feel it coming up. Something's coming up from the underground, I feel it coming up from the underground. Yes, something's coming up from the underground, I feel it coming up from the underground. Yes, something's coming up. I can't see its effect, yes, something's and I can't hear it moving, yes, I feel it in my chest.
next two songs are more emotional pieces and two of my personal favorites. The first one is from the Renaissance era, written in 1599. It's called Weep, O Mine Eyes, about the unbearable sadness of a loss. And the second one is a modern one called In This Heart, which is more about love and grieving the loss of said love, but also the ability to move on from it.
Oh,
Our next piece is one that some of you may be familiar with. It is Defying Gravity from the Broadway musical Wicked. Our song is about finding your own path, and I feel that our community, our choir community, represents this greatly as we each support each other to reach new heights.
Together we're
next piece is called Pattern in the Pandemonium. I love this song because it reminds me that even though choir can sometimes be a bit chaotic, when you listen closely, there's a beautiful harmony that we are all a part of.
Like a gear, like a pulley, like a lever, like a spring, a push and pull, lefty, loosey, or a tightening. Like a gear, like a pulley, like a lever, like a spring, a push and pull, lefty, loosey, or a tightening. Like a gear, like a pulley, like a lever, like a spring, a push and pull, lefty, loosey, or a tightening. Like a gear, like a pulley. Have you heard the pattern in the pandemonium? In the rhythm, it's a system like an old machine. There's a method in the madness that relies on me. In the rhythm, it's a system like an old machine. There's a method in the madness that relies on me. In the rhythm, it's a system like an old machine. There's a method in the madness that relies on, eyes on, pandemonium. Wandering is part of it, the harmony is part of it, the chaos is a part of it, the tension is a part of it, my wandering is part of it, the harmony is part of it, the chaos is a part of it, the tension is a part of it. I'm part of the pattern in the pandemonium.
Our next piece is called Ignite, which is about finding strength within yourself, which I think each and every one of us has faced and is a big part of teenagers' lives. After that, we'll be singing a piece called As the Ship Went Down.
There are still those who cannot stay warm.
everyone. Just wanted to, myself and Cora, we're part of the board for Westman Youth Choir. Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Julie Poole and this is Cora Megison, and we're on the board for Westman Youth Choir, and we just wanted to take a few moments to extend our heartfelt gratification for everyone to come tonight. I know there's a major baseball game on tonight, and they're losing 2-1, so anyways, I know it's only the fourth inning apparently. So anyways, thank you very much for coming. It's appreciated, we appreciate it. And we just wanted to highlight some of our sponsors that help put this whole tour on. So we have our diamond sponsors is the the Co-ops of Westman, the Rotary Club of Brandon, Grant Jackson and Family, and MNP. Our gold sponsors are the Kin Club of Neepawa, Sunrise Credit Union, and Harvest Chiropractic. We also have individual and other corporate sponsors in our program, and they're listed on the back page, so if you want to take a look at those, you'll be able to find those donations there. A significant behind-the-scenes aspect of the tour is how much does it cost to put this program on. So the program consists of 2 weekends at Camp Winnecomeback, and then we have a 4-day tour. So to do that whole schedule and tour, it's costs approximately $40,000. So the choristers, they pay a tuition, so that covers about half of our expenses, and the other half we have to fundraise. So we are very appreciative of anybody who is able to give any donation. We have a desk at the back, so if you would like to leave a donation of $20 or more are issued a tax receipt. And so, yeah, we are greatly appreciative of any donation that you can make. We also have a website that you can, if you don't want to donate tonight, we also have a website that you can, there's a link on there that you can click on, and CanadaHelps.org will process that donation. Yeah, I think we've got everything. I'll turn it over to you.
I would like to give further thanks to Arts Forward, to the PhilCan Association of Neepawa and area, and Farmery Brewery for donations to help us tonight, and all who are going to welcome us into your homes tonight. We couldn't put on a tour, a choir like this without those kinds of support. Money and time and welcoming into your homes all makes this happen, and we so appreciate it. I wonder if we can see in our community tonight any Westman alumni. If there are any Westman alumni, can you stand up and Are there any current or past board members in attendance? Teachers, vocal or any other music that supports music in this community or the wider community? Any music teachers here tonight? Okay, I want all these people who that's good to stay standing, please. I want to ask, is there anyone here that is enjoying the music tonight? Please stay. Someone who is close to our hearts, and probably many of you have known Bill Lawson. Bill was one of the 3 founding members of Westman Youth Choir. It must be around, it started in 1980, so it's many years ago. And Bill passed away a month ago. And so we are feeling his loss, but we remember what a gift he gave to youth in our area, to music in our area, to choral lovers, and we are so happy to remember Bill and all he gave for us.
Our next piece is called Higher Ground, published by the well-known artist Stevie Wonder. It was published in the 1970s. In case you didn't already know, it is definitely a groovy piece. So we will be dancing along to it, and you are welcome to join.
Keep on warring.
Our next song is a tenor bass piece called The River. Steady, strong, persistent, ever-flowing. Life can have its challenges, but we will still stand as it comes.
We're too eager to get to supper.
You know what happened is when it fell, I went on to.
No.
It did fall. Straight as a whole set.
From boy to man along the river, my roots grew tangled with the willow tree. The rocks and sand and mud were my foundation. I thought the water flowed only for me. The old man always
we will perform an arrangement of 2 worship songs from the Sesotho people of South Africa. The lyrics echo biblical promises found in the book of Joel. You'll hear these lyrics. Kina yo morena, sela moya o halalela, which means, here I am, Lord. Pour down your spirit, O Holy One.
Selah,
burden doesn't just mean a load to carry or to bear. It's also an old-timey word for the chorus of the song. Therefore, this song is a love story about having someone stuck in your head, just like the chorus of your favorite song.
Oh, but it's creature, till you inflict me.
This song was written after a mass shooting, and it questions our roles in difficult times and hardships, but shows us that if we can come together in song and with our voices, we can fight and we can overcome anything. This is Sing About It. So as we go into our last couple songs for the evening, I would just like to give a few thank yous from the choir and from the conductors and from the board. We would like to thank Phil Can for supper tonight. It was amazing. We'd like to thank Arts Forward Neepawa for having us here. It's a beautiful space and we're so lucky to be able to sing here. But I'd also like to thank you, our audience, for coming out on the Blue Jays Game 7 night. So thank you for that. So thank you so much for coming out. This is our second last day of our tour. So kind of bittersweet that it's ending, but we're really, really happy that you came out to support us, so thank you. So our second last piece is going to be Great Expectations from Outsiders the Musical, and it's adapted from the book The Outsiders, written by S.E. Hinton when she was just 16 years old. So we thought that was kind of relevant to mention because that's about our age. So it talks about like the prejudice and the struggles that you go through when you're that age, but also that you can have great expectations and big dreams for the future. So enjoy Great Expectations.
Excuse me, Mr. Dickens, I've got something on my mind. I've tried, but I can't seem to let it go. Lately I've been thinking about that little orphan boy whose parents died and left him all alone. And along came one fateful day, while standing at his parents' grave, and offered him another way to climb. And now I wonder, is that orphan story mine? All these great expectations meet these great revelations. Am I the one in control? Is it all predetermined? Am I playing a role? Part of the story foretold. Daryl was on his way up in the world. Everyone knew he'd go far. Life came along and had different plans. How quickly a dream falls apart. Johnny had no kind of chance in this world, not from where he's had to start. Who knows how far in this life he could go if he played a different part? I look around at all of my friends and still I feel alone. I would follow them to battle, but their story's not my own. They say there's strength in numbers, but they never think at all about the path that leads you up beyond these city walls. I've got great expectations, torn between what is and what could be. It's hard to write the story when the story's writing me. When this great expectation meets this great revelation, maybe this cover's not yours. When your book's full of creases and you see
can hold my